It is like walking through a giant oak forest of hieroglyphic trees. It is amazing. Everybody's been asking about Egypt at the moment. Why is that? Finally, the gem, the Grand Egyptian Museum has opened. The whole world has been waiting eagerly for it. It's finally happened. It is absolutely world class. On top of that, Egypt and its ancient monuments and temples have captured the imagination like no other place on earth. We can see it on the Discovery Channel. We've seen the pyramids, we've seen the temples, but there's nothing like being there, being on location, standing face to face to Tutankhamun's death mask, walking around the corner, seeing Abu Simbel for the first time, cruising down the Nile, or just standing in front of the Great Pyramids and being overwhelmed by the sheer size of it. You can't get that from TV. You know, you need to be there, and that's what Egypt delivers. It delivers that better than any country on earth. There's no other country on earth like it. So why is the Grand Egyptian Museum so important? Well, the gem, it's been a long time in the making, is instantly one of the world's greatest museums. For the first time ever, all of Tutankhamun's treasures are being displayed in the one gallery. So we can see the entire contents of the tomb. It is magnificent. On top of that, you've got all of these other galleries taking you through the entire history of the Egyptian Museum. There's new stuff that's never been on display before, as well as some of the really important treasures from the old museum. I'm really excited about seeing it, and one of our groups were actually the very first to go and visit Tutankhamun's treasures on the day that it opened to the public. I'm often asked, why Bunnik Tours to Egypt? We've been doing Egypt for 25 years. We know it really, really well. We've been bringing Australians there in small groups for 25 years. I've been to Egypt about 30 times now. It is a country that's permeated into my soul. I absolutely love it. There is no other place on earth like it. But for most people, they're going to visit Egypt once. And we take that responsibility very seriously. So you'll never find us building a tour to a price, to fit a certain price. Our tour is built around the experience, the customer experience. We're with you every step of the way. It's not about ticking off the major sites. It's about experiencing the destination in the best possible way so that you get your Egypt moment. Everybody has that Egypt moment somewhere along the trip. It could be cruising along the Nile, it could be walking into and seeing Tutankhamun's treasures. But it's helping facilitate those moments, those Egypt moments. That's where the magic happens. And the other thing, obviously, is small groups. For us, small group tours is all we do, because we know that a smaller group makes for a better holiday. And at the end of the day, that's what we're creating. We're creating a better holiday. Our Egyptologists really bring the ancient stones and the history to life. They're not just tour guides. We're working with highly qualified Egyptologists. They're university professors. Some of them are working archaeologists. Every year they're being re-educated, or every year they're getting further education as new discoveries are made. They know their craft, and that's what we provide. I often get asked about safety. Is Egypt safe to travel to? Well, the Smart Traveller, DFAT Smart Traveller travel warnings for Egypt came down about 18 months ago. Egypt and Jordan are both at the same level as the UK, as France, as Thailand. Egypt is the oldest tourist destination in the world. The people have built into their DNA looking after foreigners. They're wanting to share their country. They're incredibly proud of their country. They're proud of their history, and they want to share that. Now, we're with you every step of the way, and that includes, obviously, our on-ground support in Egypt, but it also includes our 24 hours emergency assist. If there's a flight delay or a misconnection somewhere along the way, they're the people that are one step ahead, and they'll get things sorted. In 2011, the Arab Spring, it impacted this whole area, and there was a revolution in Egypt. I was the only Australian travel manager who flew into Egypt just as it was happening. Yeah. And we managed to evacuate all of our travellers out of Egypt within 2 days. Now, that was 2 full days before the Australian government evacuation flights arrived. Our family name is on the door, right? Our family's reputation is at stake every time that we send a tour anywhere overseas. So for us, the client experience, the security and safety is vitally important. We're with you every step of the way. Because we want you to have a fantastic holiday. So my top 3 Egypt experiences, But definitely standing face to face to Tutankhamun's death mask, being so close and seeing the intricate carvings, stunning, absolutely stunning. Second is coming around the corner and seeing the big statues at Abu Simbel for the very first time. It is a moment that still brings goosebumps, such an amazing moment. And the third is Karnak Temple. Every temple has a hypostyle hall, which is a hall of columns. You imagine a column, it's 16 metres high. It takes 8 adults standing fingertip to fingertip to go all the way around it. All the way up is hieroglyphics, and at the top you can still see the original colours. Now imagine 136 of these columns. It is like walking through a giant oak forest of hieroglyphic trees. It is amazing. But that's just another day in Egypt. So if you're going to do Egypt once, you've got to do it right. You've got to do it with Bunnik Tours. It's who you go with.